Hey guys, and welcome to the Cold Spot Commercials podcast. My name is Stacey.
I'm Vicky.
And this is episode 30.
30 already?
I know.
Oh my God.
Last week we said we're going to do something special, and we actually were going to do something special because we weren't going to release an episode.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't last week.
No, we did last week.
Did we?
It was the week before. Yeah, last week we did the Tolkien. No, not Tolkien. The Admiral Benbow.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
No, I do remember.
So, yeah, we actually did. But
yeah,
it was a hit and miss. It almost doesn't happen tonight.
Yeah. We're supposed to record on Sunday. That didn't happen.
No,
I can't remember why.
I think it was me.
And then we were supposed to record Tuesday evening, and it was both of us because Ari was teething and I had a day from hell.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm in a bad mood. I'm not putting that on here.
It's just hard, especially at the moment. Everything's like completely insane at the moment, and
oh yes,
it's been hard to have the motivation to then take this time out of our evening to do this, which we love doing, by the way.
Yes, we do.
But it's then I have to take the time out tomorrow to edit, and I'm like, I've got the whole house to paint. I've got the whole, I've got a lot of stuff to do. And also Ari has decided that she's going through her 4-month sleep regression, so that's fun because she doesn't sleep.
She was doing so well.
Yeah,
she was such a good sleeper.
She was fucking sleep regression. I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, but that is basically what happened. It is episode 30, and we're both covering a story today.
Yes.
So Vicky is recovering. No,
I'm recovering from the week I've had. It's stressful.
Yeah.
I basically have no childcare for the summer because work is just all went to hell.
Yeah. Usually Vicky would take Enzo with her.
Yeah, and now HR, because my manager never approved it with HR. HR found out. So I'm no longer allowed to take him with me. So summer is next week.
Oh, don't.
And I have no childcare. So that has been stressful as hell. Still haven't figured anything out. I'm going to be messaging people asking for favours. But luckily work has been like, we will help as much as we can.
They've been pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to be, but I think they realised that they would be better off being helpful than not.
Yeah, putting it nicely.
Yeah, but I'm in a new job role now, so I'm not as tired when I get home.
Yeah, sounds like you're having a great time.
I know. I'm literally just packing things. Just putting some piece of paper into a packet and go for it.
You can actually get paid by other companies to do that at home.
No, I can't do that at home though.
Right.
I mean, I could, but it means I'd have to take everything home with me and then bring it all back, and that's a lot of carrying, and I can't do that.
No, but you get it delivered to your door and then you just ship it back. That's what people do. If you actually like doing it, there's actual companies that pay you to work from home, like it's over minimum wage to pack.
That's a really, really good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
I might have to think of that after the baby's born, because I don't know how I'm supposed to cover 2 lots of childcare.
Well, if you enjoy doing that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I've done 2 days.
Yeah. I think there's literally one where you just screw bottle caps on. Or like lids on things.
So that would drive me nuts, because if it's not on properly and then you have to take it back off to put it back on again. Sometimes lids are really awful. I didn't put the lid properly on my water bottle this morning and put it on my seat in the car, on the passenger seat. Got to work and probably over 200 ml had spilt into my seat. Luckily it was just water and it had dried because of the heat. It's all dry now. I didn't say anything to Neo because it's his car.
Well, I literally did that with that cup that you're using there, my travel cup, because Vicky is drinking a slushie, by the way, out of a coffee mug.
Yeah.
Because I have no anything. Because I've packed everything. Cue Vicky drinking.
Apparently the slushie wanted to get involved.
I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, I put coffee. No, it was hot chocolate. It was in the winter. I made a hot chocolate, and you have to like screw the lid in a certain way, like the attachment because it's like a pop down one.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure it's like completely sealed as it leaks. I didn't check it. I'd washed it that day and I put it on my car seat. I just threw it on there whilst I was sorting Malachi out, and it just went all over the seat. See, I didn't even do anything though. I just put a towel on it and waited for it to go mouldy.
That is gross.
And then peeled it off and then I cleaned it after.
Well, at least mine was just water. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I can't remember what we're talking about.
I don't know.
Okay. So, yeah, I can't actually remember what the whole thing was about. Oh, we're talking about your life.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the week I had. But
yeah. But on good news is I might have a house. I really hope.
I mean, this is like the third time we've said this on here now.
God. And also, I'm gonna have to edit this tomorrow. So I get bad news tomorrow and I have to edit this and I'm like, I get the news. I've got a house, and then tomorrow I find out actually no you don't. I think I'm gonna cry. I will actually cry. But yeah, we possibly have a house now. So fingers crossed the referencing goes well and then we can get in by the end of the month and get out of this hellhole. So yeah. Anyway, what are we covering today, Vix?
We are covering a ghost who convicted a murderer.
A ghost that convicted a murderer?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of this before, so I'm actually very excited to listen.
It's called the Greenbrier Ghost. I don't know how to... Green, and then it's B-R-I-E-R.
Bigger.
But it's like all one word.
Greenbrier. I don't know.
Why are you putting a G in there?
I thought you said G.
No, B-R-I-E-R. Greenbrier.
Yeah, let's see.
Greenbrier Ghost.
Let's do that. I don't know.
We'll go with that. I mean, you can always correct us, but that's what I'm going with.
Is it like Casper the Ghost or?
We all have to find out.
Okay.
I
am waiting. Are we going to keep saying okay, or are we going to get to the story?
Okay. Right. Okay. So we live in a world governed by rules. Rules of logic, rules of evidence, and rules of law. In a modern courtroom, we demand cold, hard, physical facts. DNA, fingerprints, security footage. We tell ourselves that the dead cannot speak, and that the grave is a vault containing only silence.
This is a very
I'm setting the tone here.
Yeah, this is like I guess it's the 30th episode. Go put a bit more effort in.
Yeah, I've got to give it my all. I've got a little bit of energy.
We need like a little bit of background music.
Yeah, some little. So today we are travelling back to the year 1897, deep into the jagged, fog-draped hills of Greenbrier Country, West Virginia. Country mama, take me home, country road. Change the vibe completely. Oh God!
Now we just imagine a little slideshow to that song of people who live there and their lives in 18 whenever it is.
I mean, I'm thinking of the DJ Cammy version, not the actual like proper version of it.
I mean, all of them are still upbeat.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so I mean, it's not really that upbeat because we're talking about dead people. So you
have to make it as upbeat as possible.
Upbeat because there is no heartbeat. In 1987, not 1987. Sorry, 1897. Jesus Christ, why can't I read? In 1897, the legal system was different. Forensics were in their infancy. If a person died in their home, the local doctor, who was often also the coroner, would take a curacy? What the fuck is written there? Would take a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Curiosity is what you're trying to say?
I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I didn't sleep very well last night, so although I'm saying I have energy, my brain does not.
That makes two of us. So we're going to see how this podcast goes.
Very weird, I expect. So yeah, the doctor would take a look, write down a cause of death like heart failure or fever, and the town would move on.
Mm-hmm.
There were no crime scene technicians, no toxicology, or anything like that.
Okay.
But in the case of a young woman named Elva Zona Heaster Shue.
Mickey Mouse.
Trying to add a bit of magic in there too, are you?
Oh yeah, I'm the magic man for this.
I am the magic man, like I'm from down away.
I don't know where.
The silence of the grave was shattered. It took me a moment then for my brain to catch up with what I was reading.
I thought it was the silence of the grave was shut on.
Well, you never know these days, but because when the living failed to demand justice, the dead allegedly decided to do it herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, you guys are not.
It's clearly men.
Then I will do it.
Yeah, there's clearly men in charge of this, and she's just like, fuck no.
Yeah,
let's just get this done.
Come on, guys. Take your foot out of your ass. So this is a story of the Greenbrier Ghost. It's not just a campfire story. It is a documented historical fact.
I feel like this is when we should have our like intro now.
Are you okay?
Apparently it's a newsroom.
So if anybody doesn't know, Stacey did just have like a shot of coffee before we started. Two shots of coffee before we started. And I've had no sleep and a sugary
slushy thing.
So things are going to get weird.
Things are always weird. It's just magnified today.
This is when people go, what am I listening to? Why did I turn this on?
You know,
if this is the first time listening to us, then
go and listen to a different episode.
I mean, this pretty much is what you're going to get.
I feel like if you want a real good feel of what you're going to listen to for the rest of the episodes to come.
But I feel like the other ones are just going to sound boring compared to this one.
No, I was going to say Aleister Crowley. That one kind of, I would say, is a quite good that one was a funny episode.
I actually can't remember much of it, to be honest.
It was the one when we talked about the serial killer. Not serial killer. Kellogg's.
Oh. Oh, yeah. My little Kellogg's fact of the day.
Yeah. So, Anyway, carry on.
I need to find where I was. Here we go. So, preserved in West Virginia court records, it remains to this day the only known case in United States history where the testimony of a ghost was used in a court of law to help convict a murderer. Can
you imagine you committed a murder and then there's this like ghost is like, I'm going to haunt you on the grave,
bitch. You're not going to get away with this one, bitch. You thought you could shut me up? Think again. But as we peel back the layers into this 129-year-old mystery, we have to ask ourselves, did a spirit truly cross the veil to name her killer? Or was something far more human and perhaps far more clever happening in the dark?
I don't know, was there?
I don't know. That's what we're going to find out. So to understand the tragedy of Zona Heaster, we have to understand the man she fell in love with. In October of 1896, a stranger rode into the town of Livesey's Mill in Greenbrier country. I am pronouncing all of these things wrong. I do apologise, but
hey.
If you followed us for this long, you know this happens.
Oh, that shit. He's going to work in RF again.
Well, not your problem tonight. So, his name was Edward Stribbling Trout Shue.
Oh.
Very long name.
The weird
But he
name.
went by Trout.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. So that was a lot easier to say. Trout was a blacksmith by trade, a profession that carried immense respect and required physical strength. He was charming, tall, and quick with a smile.
Oh.
So, seemed like a nice man.
Until he kills someone.
Yep. They're always a nice guy, isn't it? It didn't take long for him to catch the eye of 22-year-old Elva. I'm not saying the rest of her name because we've said it too many times.
We know her name. Elva.
Elva Zona Heaster.
We do not need to keep telling everyone their name.
Yeah. Elva was described as pretty, lively, and perhaps a bit sheltered. So, stupid. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Just a bit sheltered.
Mm-hmm.
Naive. There was one person who saw straight through Trout's charming facade. Was Zona's mother, Mary Jane Heaster.
So what? Trout goes known as Zona?
No, Elva Zona Heaster is the name of the woman who died.
Right, okay.
She goes by Zona.
Okay.
So Mary Jane possessed a fierce maternal intuition, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know these things. Especially as women, we know when things are wrong. From the very moment she laid eyes on Trout, she felt an icy chill. She begged her daughter to stay away from him, and she warned Zona that there was a darkness hidden behind the blacksmith's handsome eyes. But Zona was head over heels, defying her mother's wishes. Zona eloped with Trout just a few weeks after meeting him. Okay, why?
I feel like as soon as someone gets married or does something like that,
like just a few weeks.
Yeah.
You don't even know them.
Yeah.
She says.
I think that's a red flag to me when things get rushed.
Yeah. So you don't know them. You can't know somebody in a couple of weeks. Like, give it a couple of years.
I mean, I can tell someone's an asshole.
So that is me again drinking my slushy. I thought there was more juice than there was. She wore a beautiful high-collared, burgundy-coloured dress on her wedding day. So why not white? That's like a normal traditional thing, isn't it? Is wearing white, but burgundy. And now,
I guess if they eloped, it's not really a real wedding.
True. But just remember that dress. Okay. It's a high-collared, burgundy-coloured dress.
It's all ugly.
Because it's a crucial piece of the puzzle.
Okay.
But what Zona didn't know, and what her mother could only suspect, was that Trout was a man harbouring terrifying secrets.
Oh.
If Zona had access to modern database, she would have fled. Trout Shue had already been married twice before.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that does not surprise me.
I mean, if he's a tall, handsome man, and you're like, why are you single?
There is a reason why he's single.
Yes. His first wife
died.
Clearly. Well, I don't know. His first wife, Ali Esteline McClary. She's not Harry McClary. Okay. I don't think any relation to Harry McClary from Donaldson Dairy. Yeah, I don't think she's from there.
Damn.
But Ali McClary.
From Donaldson Dairy.
Not from Donaldson Dairy. Had divorced him after he abandoned her and their child, through court records from the time suggesting his extreme violence was a real reason.
Wow, that does not... Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. I mean, he's already abandoned their child, so, you know. Good.
Mm-hmm.
His second wife, Lucy Tritt. I almost read it as Tit. But no, Lucy Tritt died under highly suspicious circumstances.
Okay.
And Trout claimed she slipped and fell, but whispers in the old town of Pocahontas County claimed that Trout had accidentally or purposefully dropped a heavy brick on Lucy's head while repairing their roof. Yeah, that is Pocahontas. That's what it says.
Yeah, fair enough. That is Pocahontas.
I mean, unless they say it differently in the US, but that to me is Pocahontas. I've never heard of that county, but okay, so you can watch that film later. Okay.
Well, that's the theme tune for their life. That's it.
Yeah. Paint with all the colours of your wives.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he was painting his wife black and blue.
Wow.
And then painted the other one red.
I don't want to be involved with what wind that is. That sounds like a terrifying wind.
Well, apparently the wind knocked the brick off the roof, so you know.
Yeah.
Well, apparently she slipped and fell, but slipped and fell and pulled the brick on her head.
The wind took her?
It was the wind's fault.
Anyway.
Trout has also served 2 years in the state penitentiary for house stealing? For horse stealing. He was a con man, a thief, and a domestic abuser. But to Zona, he was her handsome blacksmith husband.
Mm.
The newlyweds moved into a small 2-story frame house near Livesley Mill for 3 months. They lived as husband and wife. Until the morning of January 23rd, 1897. So for 3 months they were married.
Okay. To me, that's okay. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Didn't take him long. That morning, Trout Shue left his blacksmith shop. He walked into a neighbouring house where an 11-year-old local boy named Andy Jones was staying.
Where or wearing an 11-year-old?
Where?
Right.
An 11-year-old
boy. The way you said it, it sounded like he was wearing. I thought, oh, he's like an 11-year-old coat. And then you said boy, and I was like, I'm lost.
He just left his blacksmith house wearing a child. This is not Ed Gein.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. So he walked to a neighbouring house where an 11-year-old boy named Andy Jones was staying. Trout asked young Andy if he would mind running over to the Shue home to see if Zona needed anything from the local store.
Okay.
Don't know why he couldn't go back, but Andy agreed, and he walked over to the quiet house, opened the door, and stepped inside. And what he saw would haunt him for the rest of his life. Why would you send an innocent child over there to see that?
Because he's a psychopath, isn't he? He lives in Pocahontas.
You would get an adult to do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But a child?
I mean, maybe it's because then a child can't explain it as well. I don't know. He's just a bit of a psychopath, so I don't think you're going to get much of a reason with it.
No. Anyway, at the bottom of the staircase, stretched out flat on her back, was elder Zona Shue. Her eyes were wide, staring blankly at the ceiling, and her body was completely still. Andy screamed, and he ran all the way back to his house, to his mother. Back to his house oh my god, my brain is not working. I'm saying that again. Andy screamed, and he ran all the way back to his mother, who immediately summoned the local physician and coroner, Dr. George W. Knapp. I'm just going to say it's Knapp with the K silent. But anyway, before Dr. Knapp could even pack his medical bag and walk to the house, Trout Shue had already returned home, and this is where the blacksmith's behaviour crosses from grieving husband to highly calculating suspect. By the time Dr. Knapp arrived, about an hour after Andy found the body, Trout had already moved Zona's corpse upstairs to the bedroom. This was a massive violation of custom and law. A body was supposed to be left untouched until the coroner examined it, but Trout didn't care. He had not only moved her, he had washed her laid her out on the bed, and dressed her himself.
That's weird.
That's really weird. You would be like, oh no, what happened to her? Somebody find out what happened, and then be like, okay, can somebody come and wash her and get her dressed and lay her out? You didn't do that to yourself. That's just no. He dressed her in that same high-collared burgundy wedding dress, and around her neck he placed a stiff starched collar, topped with a heavy veil folded several times and tied in a massive bow directly under her chin. As Dr. Knapp began his examination, Trout stood right next to the bed. He was sobbing hysterically, cradling Zona's head in his arms. And every time Dr. Knapp tried to examine Zona's neck or upper chest, Trout flew into a rage, weeping and demanded that the doctor show some respect for the dead. He held her head and cradled his hands the entire time. Dr. Knapp, feeling uncomfortable, intimidated by the massive blacksmith, and eager to escape the weeping husband, he cut his examination short. He didn't check for bruising. He didn't check the integrity of her neck. He quickly wrote down cause of death was everlasting faint. Oh yeah, so everlasting faint was a Victorian-era term for either a sudden heart attack or stroke, and then it later amended it to childbirth complications. So basically, they had no fucking idea.
Yeah, they just gave
They were
it
just
a
like,
label.
you died.
We don't have a reason, so you died.
The reason is you're dead.
You're dead.
So, yeah, we're just
You're
going to do
dead.
that. And the next day of January 24th, 1897, Elva was buried in the local Shule Chapel Methodist Cemetery. Well, that's a lot to say. The case was closed, and Trout Shue had gotten away with murder. Also, he thought. The fucking fly.
There's flies everywhere here.
At the wake of the funeral, Trout Shue continued his bizarre performance. He paced nervously around the open casket, and he placed a folded sheet on one side of Zona's head and a small pillow on the other, claiming it was to keep her comfortable. But to the mourners, it looked like he was trying to keep her head from flopping loosely from side to side.
From a broken neck.
Well, yeah, and stop you from seeing the bruising that he left. So when the time came to move the coffin to the cemetery, people noticed that Zona's head seemed unusually loose, almost spinning as the casket moved.
Okay. Is this a glass casket? Because
I think they left the thing open.
Yeah, I know, but even so, they hold. I don't understand. How?
I don't know.
What, she's like spinning her hair?
I wasn't there.
How rough are they when they're moving her?
I don't know.
Are they just like doing the jig, like playing
Wake up, bitch.
Because that makes watching someone, like, people carry her in the coffin. How does that even work? If her head's...
don't know. I know nowadays, like in the UK, it's not as common to have an open casket.
I shake my hair back up. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. But maybe back then, I mean, people used to watch people get hung back then.
Yeah, I know, but
I think like maybe it was just a very common thing.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't see how people are like, how they must be moving her pretty like aggressively for her head to be bobbling around.
But then if the neck is broken, it's like jelly.
I know, but still, like, it's still...
Yeah, but I mean, think about it, when you're dead and you've gone through...
He's moved...
Your body just moves, like, easier.
Yeah, but isn't it really stiffer, though?
Not after rigor mortis. So you have rigor mortis, that lasts for a few hours, and then you're floppy again.
Oh.
You don't just stay stiff.
Still, I think that's a bit weird. But carry on. Bobbling around in the thing.
Moving around in the casket. But while the rest of the town watched in quiet discomfort, Mary Jane watched with white-hot anger. So her mother, if we didn't remember that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. I just thought it had so many detours. After the burial, Mary Jane took a yellow sheet that had been placed in the coffin, which Trout had tried to throw away, and took it home to wash. I don't know why.
Okay.
But according to Mary Jane, when she placed the sheet into the wash bin, the water turned a deep blood red colour.
Oh.
And when she took the sheet out of the red water, the red water vanished, but the sheet itself remained stained. To Mary Jane, this wasn't a chemical reaction. This was a sign from her daughter.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you a story, Mom.
I'm gonna tell you a story about the day I died. But to be honest, that's really weird, though, isn't it? Like, if it's gonna change the water, like it's blood, and then you take it out and it's like water.
Was it just magnified with the stain? It was like, oh, that's red.
No, because it's yellow stained.
Oh, I don't know then.
So Mary Jane began to pray. Every single night, she knelt by her bed and begged Zona to return to her and kneel. I looked at the word above. She begged Zona to return to her and tell her the truth. She did this for 4 weeks. And then, in late February, the room grew cold. According to Mary Jane Heaster, sworn court testimony, Zona appeared to her. It wasn't a dream, and she insisted on that. She was like, this is not a dream. She was wide awake, and the room filled with a brilliant golden light, and the spirit of Zona materialized at the foot of her bed. The ghost brought with her an icy physical chill. On the first night, the ghost of Zona didn't speak. She simply stood there, looking at her mother with hollow eyes, before slowly fading away.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, hollow eyes.
No,
just
thank
staring
you.
at your mum.
At least if you're trying to tell me something, that's fine.
Write it down.
Staring at me.
Spill some flour and write it with your fingers.
Oh, no. You can go away. I don't care.
Clear the magnets on the fridge.
No, just no hollow eyes. No, just staring. Just talk or go away.
Yeah. Don't do creepy shit. On the second, third, and fourth nights, the spirit found its voice. About fucking time. Zona told her mother that she and Trout had argued on the night of her death. The reason? A trivial, terrifyingly mundane domestic dispute. Trout had come home from the blacksmith shop and flown into a violent rage because Zona hadn't prepared any meat for his supper.
Sounds like a classic man.
That's a reason to kill your wife, isn't it?
Man-child.
Where's my meat? I'm going to snip your neck.
I'm going to eat your neck. Give me that giblet. The giblet. That's what that's what they have in the
turkey necks.
Yeah,
yeah. Turkey necks and giblets.
Giblet.
Oh. In his fury, Trout had attacked her, and he grabbed her by the throat and squeezed.
Oh.
The ghost explained that Trout was incredibly strong, and with one violent twist, he had snapped her neck at the first joint. So to prove her point, the ghost did something that sounds like a scene straight out of a modern horror movie. Right in front of her mother's eyes, the spirit of Zona turned her head completely around 180 degrees.
No.
Until she was looking backwards.
Oh.
Showing that her neck was entirely broken.
Well, that's vile.
Yeah. That's not something you want to see, especially from your own child. That's like nightmare on steroids.
I mean, yeah.
So this.
What I don't get is people can break their neck and still survive, right?
Depends on where you break it.
Don't you think that's weird that if you break a bone, you're dead?
Yeah, but it's not because the bone is broken. It's because, like, if you break your spinal cord, or like you sever the blood supply to your neck, to your brain.
Yeah, I know, but it just seems weird that that's what can kill you.
It's weird that
it's fragile.
Being scared enough can kill you.
Yeah. You're literally scared to death.
Yeah.
Yellow fever.
That was scary. If you know, you know. That's all I'll say. If you know, you know.
Anyway. I feel like I gave a good clue as well.
Yeah.
So comment below. What's up brown?
I mean, I don't want to do the whole scene.
No.
Because that would be loud.
Yeah.
And scary.
Anyway, carry on.
Also, I had the tiger. There's your next clue. Anyway, the spirit told Mary Jane to go to the authorities, and she told her to tell the prosecutor what had happened and to get her body dug up and look at her neck. So, I mean,
it's surprising they listened to her because she sounds like a grieving mother.
She sounds fucking insane.
Nuts. And like back then, they literally didn't give a shit either. So
they would have just been like, here's some cocaine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you know that like Gran's parents in that sort of era would have been given cocaine and things like that for like depression or things, anything like that?
Well,
like,
Coke had cocaine in it.
Yeah, I know.
Coca-Cola. People are literally fucking drinking the shit.
Yeah, but then it was like, oh, you've got bad period cramps, or you're a bit stressed out. Here's some drugs.
Yeah.
They were literally high on cocaine and speed.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
And it's like, no wonder they got all the housework fucking done.
Yeah,
they're high as kites.
Yeah.
If I was on cocaine, I think I'd get the house done.
That's why they were skinny.
I don't think I'd be a present mother, which is probably why a lot of people have mummy issues.
I think that's why lots of serial killers back then too.
Yeah. Jesus. Never taken that in my life and never will.
It terrifies me.
Jesus
that drug
Christ.
just like complete terrifying. I could never take it.
No. It would scare me too much.
I think I'd be way too paranoid.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't make you paranoid. I don't actually know what it does to you, but I know that.
I mean, I have seen people off their faces on it. And it looks terrifying just watching them.
Mm.
And they're like, oh, I had such a good time. I'm like, your jaw was swinging. Like, I'm surprised it didn't fall off. You look like you were going to die.
Right. Let's carry on.
Anyway, yeah. So, you know, maybe she wasn't drunk. Yeah, they wanted to get her body dug up. So, equipped with this terrifying, highly specific story from beyond the grave. Did that even make sense then?
Nope.
No. So, equipped with this terrifying, highly specific story from beyond the grave, Mary Jane Heaster did exactly what her daughter's spirit asked. She walked into the office of the local prosecuting attorney, John Alfred Preston. I said that as if it was going to carry on the sentence. That was the sentence. So she walked into the office of the local prosecuting attorney, Alfred John Preston.
Okay.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
Instead of sound like I'm going to carry on.
Carry on my wayward son. There you go. Another hint.
Imagine, this is annoying because I really want to sing the rest of it. You know, when somebody sings, you have to sing it back. But I'm controlling myself. Now, imagine being a county prosecutor in 1897. A grieving, eccentric mother walks into your office and spends hours telling you that her daughter's ghost appeared in a beam of light and spun its head round to accuse her husband of murder.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he entertained this for hours, I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
And the fact that he believed her.
It's impressive.
Like, most lawyers would have politely escorted her out the door.
Well, he wasn't a lawyer, he was county sheriff, wasn't he?
County prosecutor. So they're lawyers, but...
Whatever. He was something important.
Yeah. Most people would have been like, you're insane, go home. Or you're insane, here's some cocaine.
It's a good little jingle.
You're insane, here's some cocaine. But if you're insane because of the cocaine, then here's some speed. Anyway. What's in that slushy?
Cocaine. I'm joking, there was no cocaine involved in this.
Good. Because that
I don't feel like I had to reiterate it to everyone else because they'll be like, what's going on? No,
it was what? Pineapple
juice and lemonade.
And lemonade, so sugar and sugar. Yeah. No wonder I'm kind of off my tits on sugar. Jesus, I don't actually think I've drank that much sugar in a few days.
Okay, let's go back to the story, shall we?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I was. But John Preston was a sharp, observant attorney. Instead of dismissing Mary Jane as hysterical, he listened. And he knew that Trout Shue's behaviour at the wake had already raised eyebrows around the town, and rumours were already calculating that something wasn't right.
Mm-hmm.
Preston decided to do some quiet digging.
Pun intended.
No. He sent deputies to interview the neighbours, and most importantly, he went to speak with Dr. George Knapp. Knapp. Under questioning from the prosecutor, Dr. Knapp crumbled. He admitted that he had not performed a thorough examination of Zona's body. He confessed that Trout Shue's aggressive weeping and physical shielding of the body had prevented him from checking her neck. But I also want to know, why was he doing a medical examination with her husband in the room?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't do that with family in the room.
No, he should have been escorted out.
Yeah, or taken her body to the morgue and then done it.
Mm-hmm.
But back then, obviously, people didn't do things properly. And this happens. The dead come back to...
Then you have to come back as a ghost.
Yeah, to prove your own murder. With the doctor admitting his medical report was basically guesswork, Preston had all the legal justification he needed, and he ordered Zona's body to be exhumed.
Mm.
So on February 22nd, 1897, just 1 month after she was buried, a crew of men dug up Zona Shue's
You can
coffin.
just say Alva. Just say Alma, whatever her name is.
Well,
Alva.
Zona she goes by.
Let's call her Zona.
Yeah. No, it sounds better when it's her coffin. Come on. Anyway, Trout was furious, and he protested the exhumation. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, that sounds alright.
It just didn't sound right to me. But anyway, and he was telling the townspeople, I know I'll be arrested, but they will never be able to prove I did it.
Well, that's not suspicious, you fucking idiot.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. An examination, an autopsy in 1897 wasn't done in a sterile stainless steel medical examiner's office. There was no such facility in Greenbrier County. Instead, they carried Zona's wooden coffin into the local one-room schoolhouse. Just do it in the school.
That sounds, logical.
Yeah, why not? But obviously, the locals weren't happy, and they were very curious. So whispered locals gathered outside the windows, peering through the glass as Dr. Knapp and 2 other physicians prepared to open the lid. I'm glad he had 2 other physicians with him.
Yeah,
and not doing it on his own again, because he fucked up the first time.
He shouldn't be trusted.
Yeah. The autopsy lasted for 3 hours.
Wow. I feel like that's what should have happened to start with.
Yeah. A thorough examination. Instead of just going, yeah, she looks dead.
Died from
death. As the doctors peeled back the high collar of that burgundy wedding dress, the courtroom theory of Mary Jane Heaster was put to the ultimate scientific test. The medical findings were shocking.
When you say you put it to the test, did they just spin her head around?
Back then, you don't know. You never know. They were just like, wee! Helicopter! No, I mean, I think they probably would have seen the bruising first, and then
wobbled her,
moved it about, and then maybe taken some skin off to see the bone. I don't know. I don't know how they do it.
No, I don't. Okay.
Nowadays, you just use X-rays. Dr. Knapp officially reported that Zona's windpipe had been completely crushed in the front.
Oh.
And there was distinct dark bruises shaped like human fingers pressed deep into the skin of her throat. But the most damning piece of physical evidence was her spine. The ligaments holding her neck together were completely torn and ruptured, and her neck was broken and dislocated.
Oh.
So that's why it was all wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
And where exactly was this break, you were wondering?
I'd love to know.
Between the first and second vertebrae, which is the exact first joint that Zona had pointed out to her mother.
That's creepy.
When she spun her head round.
Yeah.
So Trout was arrested on the spot.
So he should be.
Yeah, and charged with the first-degree murder of his wife. So the trial began on June 22nd, 1897, inside the Greenbrier County Courthouse. It was a media circus, and people travelled from miles around, packing the gallery to get a glimpse of the blacksmith killer and the mother who claimed to talk to ghosts. The prosecuting attorney, John Preston, knew he was walking a tightrope.
Mm-hmm.
He had the physical evidence of the autopsy, which was incredibly strong. He had Trout Shue's highly suspicious behaviour, and he had uncovered Shue's violent past with his previous wives.
Mm-hmm.
But Preston also knew that the spectral evidence testimony based on visions, dreams, or ghosts had been strictly banned in American court since the Salem witch trials of 1692.
Oh yeah, the good old Salem witch trials. We should cover that.
Yeah, we should. Anyway, he could not legally base his prosecution on a ghost story. So, Preston made a tactical decision. During his direct examination of Mary Jane Heaster, he didn't ask a single question about the ghost. He kept his questions strictly focused on the facts of her observations of Trout and the physical state of her body. But Trout's defense attorneys thought they were smarter than the prosecutor, and they figured that if they could get Mary Jane to talk about her ghost visits, they could paint her as raving, delusional lunatic in front of the jury.
Of course. Let's play that card.
Play the crazy woman part. They believed they could dismantle her credibility entirely. So, on cross-examination, the defense attorney pounced. And this is where the trail took a turn into the supernatural.
Oh.
Let's look directly at the actual court transcripts from that day.
Oh, I like this.
Yes.
Court
So,
transcripts.
The defense lawyer asked Mary Jane, "Now, Mrs. Heaster, this said affair was represented to you in a dream, was it not?" Mary looked at the lawyer dead in the eye and replied, "It was no dream. I was awake, as I am now." The lawyer, trying to mock her, pushed further. "If it was not a dream, then what was it?" And Mary replied, "She came back and told me that she was mad because she didn't have no meat cooked for supper. She told me her neck was squeezed off the first joint, and it was as she told me." The defense lawyer kept pressing, trying to get her to contradict herself, asking what the ghost looked like and what she wore and how she disappeared. But Mary Jane never faltered. She didn't sound crazy, and she didn't sound hysterical. She spoke plainly, with a cold, unwavering, and chillingly consistent conviction. She described her daughter's spirit not as some floating theatrical spectator, but as a real physical presence that had come to demand justice. Because the defense had brought up the ghost, the prosecutor didn't have to object. The judge allowed the testimony to stand. It was officially entered into the permanent legal record of the trial. The jury listened in absolute stunned silence. And when the defense finally sat down, they realized too late that their plan had backfired spectacularly. And instead of making Mary Jane look foolish, they had allowed her to deliver the most emotionally devastating convincing testimony of the entire trial.
That's hilarious that they tried to like fuck her over and she's like, no, not today, motherfucker.
She's like, I'm not falling for that. So Trout took the stand in his own defense and he spoke for hours, rambling, denying everything, and appealing to the jury's sympathy. But his charm had evaporated, and the jury saw him for what he was. A physically imposing, hot-tempered man who had choked the life out of his young bride. The jury went back to deliberate. It took them only 70 minutes.
Wow.
They returned with a verdict of guilty of first-degree murder, recommending life in prison. Trout was sent to the West Virginia State Penitentiary in Moundsville, and he wouldn't last long.
Oh.
Just 3 years into his life sentence, in 1900, an epidemic of flu and measles swept through the prison, and Trout Shue died behind bars.
Too bad.
No one claimed his body, and he was buried in an unmarked. Meanwhile, Zona Heaster Shue was finally able to rest. So, the haunting question.
Oh, yeah, because I asked you a question.
Mm-hmm.
You just knew. You read my mind.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all about the hauntings over here. We want to hear about the hauntings.
Yeah, you want to know about hauntings?
I was actually curious about the hauntings, actually.
Yeah. Well, I'll get there. Today, if you travel down Route 60 near Sam Black Church on Greenbrier County, you'll find an official West Virginia State historical marker. It stands as a permanent monument to Zona's story. The plaque reads, in part, only known case in which testimony from a ghost helped convict a murderer.
I'd like to think that it was a ghost.
Yeah. I mean, to know
details.
Yeah, to know that the reason why it happened, and then to know how she died, not just from strangulation,
but
from broken neck and the exact place it was broken. Because she could have just said, oh, because she was found at the bottom of the stairs, he pushed her downstairs. Or he snapped her neck and then pushed her down the stairs. But to know those details, I'd say she actually saw her daughter.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very good story. Yeah. Every time I say blah, 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 I think of, I want to suck your blood, blah, blah, blah. And it annoys me every time. I think about it every time. I don't think I'm going to do my story today, I think I'm going to save it for next week. Because this has been an hour.
Yeah.
I think it's a good way to end. And then next week we have a thing ready to go for next week. Yeah, sounds good. That means I don't have to think of anything. Exactly. I mean, I'll try and think of something to go with it. So we have 2 different things, but I think because it's an hour, I think let's end it here. Yeah, and then we'll give everyone a treat next week. But yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, then please do comment below because we love the comments. And also, like we were saying this last week when we were like, we'll do something like special for 30th, and we're like, oh, it's like we don't know what to do, and we're going to do this every 10 episodes, but then we didn't do it for the first 10 episodes. So we're like, we'll do it when we hit 50. Yeah. So let us know what you want us to do for our 50th episode. Yeah. Yeah. Because that one is going to be a big one. Maybe we could do like an extra long one, like a really like. Yeah, if there's any stories that you wanted us to cover, then just comment below and tell us what you want us to cover on the 50th episode. Because it's only 20 episodes away. Yeah. Which is mad. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, then please comment and like and share us with everyone you know. And can follow us on TikTok. We will be posting on there daily soon. Which once is all the chaos has died down. Yeah, which is the Cold Spot Confessions pod, and then we're the Cold Spot Confessions podcast on all other social media. Yeah, and if you have any listener stories for us, then please do send them to us to our email, which is the Cold Spot Confessions podcast@gmail.com. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and we will see you next week. See you next week. Bye. Bye.